Alright guys, it's Blizzy here with another video of some bullshit Honda dealer. God. Alright, this is my situation. I have a 95 Acura Integra LS model. But it has a motor swap. It has the Honda, which Honda and Acura, you figure, the parts, a lot of the parts go back and forth. But it has a Honda CRV b20b JDM motor from Japan. But anyway, so I go up there and I need the seal for my distributor that goes into the block, and I needed the seals for the high and low input and output on my power steering because I'm having a leak there. So he's got the seal for the distributor, which I think I still have to take it apart. And he comes up to me with the O-ring, and I'm like, okay. He's like, well, this should be the one. Here you go. Just take this one. It's been left over. I'm like, okay. And he's like, well, yeah, he didn't have any of my power steering seals. He says go to Acura. What the you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a Honda motor. The only thing in Acura on it is the body and suspension parts and stuff like that. Now the motor, everything is it goes from one Acura to Honda when it comes to like motor swaps and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it depends on what it is, I guess. But my dealer really, here in locally pissed me off. I had to drive all the way like 30 minutes to another Honda dealer. Was in there for 2 minutes compared to 25 minutes waiting at the local Honda dealer. He tells me to go to the Acura in Sanford, Florida, which I'm like, alright, I don't understand why you're making me do this. This is a Honda engine. It's just in an Integra. And he's like, well, some parts are transferable and some aren't and everything. You need to go to Acura. So I go to Acura. The guy looks at me and he's like, I told him the story, and he's like, well, so that you got a Honda motor, you need to go to Honda. I'm like, yes, and I don't understand why this douche sent me to Sanford to go to Acura. And you're like, God, you guys are basically the same stuff, you know what I mean, for the most part, and especially on the older vehicles. So he's like, no, you need to go over to Honda if you want to get your power steering seals and everything. Bust a move over to fucking Honda right there across the street. Thank goodness it was right there. Go in the parts department, tell the guy I need O-rings for the low side, high and low side on the power steering. Got some spewing coming out of my power steering reservoir, so bowls and stuff in there, and I need to change those out. Oh, no problem. Guy goes in the computer, writes on each seal the high and the low side for me, so that I'm putting the right ones in. And I really appreciate that. Honda out there in Stanford, I really don't remember the name of the dealer. I think it's Coggin or something. But that guy had me out of there with my 2 seals that I needed 5 minutes. He had another seal from my distributor, and that was like another $5. And I was, the guy in the land, the one thing he did do at the first Honda dealership that I went to, my local one, he gave me the seal for my distributor for free. I compared it to the other Honda dealership, and it was the same part. So like, I'm not gonna spend $5. They both appeared to be the same thing, width and roundness, thickness, and everything. So basically, I didn't even have to pay for that part, in which I can thank them. But I don't understand how this guy goes through his computer on a Honda engine and can't find the parts. You know what I mean? He even showed me a diagram of it, and on his diagram it only had the I think it was the low side seal, and he didn't have it in stock, and he couldn't get it, he said. This means absolutely jack shit to me, you know what I mean? I'm standing here in front of you telling you what I have and the motor and everything, but they couldn't get it correct. So thank you to the Honda dealership, Coggin, I believe it is, in Sanford, Florida. Really great parts and customer service. Paid $3 for both my seals there for my power steering, and I got my distributor O-ring for free. Hopefully it's the right one. If not, then I know where to go from there. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Freaking these dealers around here locally, sometimes they're fucking idiots. I asked him, I was like, how long you been messing with Hondas? And he said, oh, I'm ASC certified, been doing this for 20-something years, whatever. Alright, if you can't look up on your computer a 2000 CRV, which is the b20b motor, which there's the b20b and the b20z, and the b20b motor I have is a high compression JDM motor. He just could not find it. I stood there for 25-35 minutes, something like that. I got people behind me I feel bad for, because this guy, you know, can't do his thing, and he's all picking up the phone and talking to the customers rude a little bit on the phone, and you know, talking we're busy, so make it quick and shit like this. I really don't want to deal with my local Honda dealership, but you know, over the years of racing motocross and riding motorcycles, and even dealing with my dealerships for my car, you know, dealerships are just weird, man. They're overpriced. You know what I mean? But what are you gonna do when you need parts and you can only get it through OEM? Because I couldn't have gone to AutoZone or anywhere to get these parts. You have to get the OEM ones. Or a buddy of mine was telling me you probably could put the old seal in there and use Honda Bond, which I was gonna do if these jerk-offs couldn't give me my parts. Thank you to the people in Sanford at Coggin, or whatever the name of the dealership is out there, for getting me my seals. He had all three of them right there if I needed it, you know what I mean? It would have been like $8 for all three of them. Instead, I spent $3, and the one in DeLand here locally gave me my other one for free, so I think, so far. If not, then, you know, I'm gonna have to go up there and spend whatever, a couple bucks to get a new seal. But this just goes to show you your dealership's courtesy, and you know, come on now. I just, you know, explaining to him, alright, visualize a Honda CRV 2.0 motor. Alright, you have your power steering box. I need the seals for the high and the low lines. I can't find them, and it doesn't transfer over from the Acura. The Acura has none apart to deal with the motor. None. The drivetrain is all Honda CRV, from the axles to everything in there. So what I ended up having to do, like I said, is go out to the dealership about 30 minutes away and deal with this. So, like I said, be careful, you know, make sure you know what you're doing. Like, if those seals would have been mad expensive, I wouldn't have picked them up. And I kept the receipts and everything so that, you know, if I need to, I can just go bring them back and swap them out for the right ones if by chance that the seals don't fit or whatever. But that's my complaint of the day. I'm really not gonna make a big deal out of it because I did get what I needed. I spent about $20. I just needed a quart of automatic transmission fluid and 3 quarts of power steering fluid. So after I get these lines fixed, you know, I can fill it up and see what's going on from there. Or I'm gonna rebuild my power steering my pump. Or actually, before that, I'll go and see if I can find a leak somewhere physical with the dye and stuff. But yeah, that's my complaint of the day. Fucking dealerships. You know, how hard is it? You know, 2000 CRV 2.0 dual overhead cam non-VTEC sitting right in front of you, buddy. You got the diagram. Why didn't you show me the diagram of the power steering on this car? Because that would have probably saved me the trouble. I should have asked that. That's my bad. If I would have seen the diagram of the power steering, you know, I could have shown them I need that seal and that seal, that part number and that part number, and you probably would have gone to the back and been like, oh, okay, yeah, I got those, and then whatever, and I wouldn't have had to drive 30 minutes. But instead, he just, you know, he started putting on an argumentative attitude towards me, so I didn't want to really mess with him anymore. It was worth it to drive out there. I went on to Acura, and I know where I can get my parts for my Acura because I was wondering that anyways. But you know, it is what it is. But I'm gonna let you guys go. On that note, say no to smoking. But have a good one, and watch out what you're doing at the dealership, because they'll hand you some shit. Make sure you know what you need and what it looks like, and you know, take pictures with you if you need to, you know, with your phone or whatever the hell. Make sure that you're getting what you need, because they'll just hand you any shit and to get you out the door. They're swamped at the dealer, but that's no excuse to get moody and everything, you know what I mean? When you're working at a dealership, there's a lot of stuff going on in the service and parts department, because the parts department is serving the service people their parts and everything. He was just, I wish I would have gotten a different person to deal with that was not giving me an attitude about it. I didn't want to argue with him about it's a fucking Honda motor and an Acura. Alright, so you know, can you look up a Honda part? But I'm gonna let you guys go on that note. Be well, be safe, and everyone that's been asking for new videos, this is the second one that I made recently. The other one just me playing around a little bit. But yeah, good tune. You know, tune your car and make sure you're getting the right shit. These dealers, I don't know what the hell's wrong with them. Ever since, you know, just like if you went and wanted to go buy parts for your motorcycle or whatever, they would be like, you know, we don't know, or we don't have that, you're gonna need to go here and there. Why couldn't you just been like, he could have told me, you know, I can order them, but I don't have them in stock. That wasn't even offered. It was like, he just said that they're not available. How are the seals for the power steering not available? You're a Honda dealership. You can at least order them and get them into me like this week or something. But no, I got them from Sanford. Went and drove a little bit, but I got all of my shit. So, like I said, watch out for the dealerships, you guys. But other than that, pieces. And make sure you subscribe. Need some subscribers to this. Thank you.